Apparently, at universities, home to some of our best and brightest, there's such a problem with guys not knowing that forcing your penis into someone that doesn't want it is bad, that they've introduced consent classes. What's even in these classes? Did you know that sticking your dick into a crying woman who is begging you to stop is wrong? Well, no. It hadn't occurred to me until you said that, just now. Well, it's bad. Holy fucking shit, I had no idea right up until this moment. Jesus Christ, I have some really awkward apology letters to write. Thank you, madam, thank you for educating me. Dear madam, I have recently been made aware that spiking your drink with Rohypnol, chaining you up in my rape dungeon, and subjecting you to humiliating sex acts may have been wrong. I can only apologise for my conduct. If only Austrian universities had had these classes back in the day, Joseph Fritzl could have been stopped. Yeah, but what if the girl is my daughter? Is it okay then? No, Joseph, that's worse. Look, we've been over this. It's always wrong. But what if she's in prison? No, Joseph, it's wrong. Prison rape is only funny if it's guys dropping the soap. What if I eat them afterwards? Jeffrey, put your hand up before asking questions. Okay, but what if they're not my children? Mr. Gacy, that goes for you as well. I suppose it's an easy afternoon off, which is always a priority for a student, but what's the message this is sending? That all men are awful? Have no concept of boundaries? I know we scratch our balls in public and burp without seeing what all the fuss is about, but really? Oh yeah, these things are for men. You think women need to be told how consent works? Oh, no, they're always the victims. They fart rainbows and piss glitter. It's only boys who are bad. Stinky, horrible, random boner-having guys. Because it's only ever guys that want sex. Women hate orgasms. Can't stand them. Don't want to go near one. And never ever come on to anybody. Never do anything inappropriate. No, sir, how dare you even suggest such a thing, you rape apologist, you misogynist, you white cis heteropatriarchal neck-bearded loser. How dare you parade your prejudices in such a way? Maybe they should be having irony classes. Now, this is at university. The university where our great hopes for the future go to get higher education, so they can lead us all into a brighter tomorrow of rocket cars, jet boots, and Hector and Guardian articles. Yet these brilliant minds need to be taught that fucking someone against their will is bad? And it's not very promising, is it? Someone who can't grasp that concept. You can't say retarded anymore, but is their learning process differently abled? Is it slower than the average? Empathy is something that the young of Homo sapiens sapiens, that's us, normally picks up around the age of 4. 4. Are university students also having to do remedial courses to relearn their ABCs? I know they're notorious for sleeping in late, but is nap time now officially part of the curriculum? There's Play-Doh, Teletubbies and cookies in these safe spaces some of them like to retreat into like a startled tortoise whenever someone leaves them a slightly mean message on Facebook. But as part of the classes? Christ, if having the mental and emotional capacity of a fucking 4-year-old is all it takes to succeed at university, then I'm going to consider myself having a fucking doctorate, a guilt-framed PhD in basic human competency, because I can walk 2 steps without falling over. Something like 1 in 100 people might be a psychopath or a sociopath, and they're not going to give 2 shakes of a limp dick for consent or some other person's feelings. But these aren't the kind of people whose minds are going to be changed by a half-hour lecture on what a horrible person they are for having been born with an outie instead of an innie, since from their psychosis they're just not going to give 1 solitary plank length of a fuck what you think or say. And here's the ultimate fucking irony to the whole thing. These kinds of sexual orientation classes are becoming compulsory in a lot of these prestigious seats of learning. Compulsory. Non-consensual consent classes.